This is a live channels television event.
Has done for other products. This aligns not only with the global market trends, but more importantly with Nigeria's aspiration to emerge as a regional gas hub. It also affirms the authority's commitment to facilitating a transparent, competitive, and commercially vibrant gas market. This also is a very decisive step in deepening the market development and gas sector reforms. Every license the authority issues reflect not only approval, but the weight of a clear expectation. This license is no exception. It is vital and valuable to make it clear that this is opening our landscape to the global industry. We expect the JEX marketing platform to serve as a catalyst for credible price discovery, ensuring that the pricing reflects prevailing market dynamics. It will facilitate transparent gas transactions. It will boost providing real-time market data access to producers, consumers, investors, and regulators. The platform will empower stakeholders with timely information for informed decision-making. Ultimately, it will drive competition by lowering entry barriers for new and emerging players in the sector. It will also contribute to job creation, the emergence of a new enterprise, and stimulate infrastructure investment and promote cross-border trading across West Africa and beyond. On behalf of the authority, I congratulate JEX Market Limited on this great milestone. We look forward to the platform becoming a model, innovative, and market integrity, also buoyant convergent supply and demand of gas transaction in Nigeria and beyond. My prayer is that we'll continue to work together to build Nigeria and to build the gas trading platform. God bless Nigeria, and God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
One of the most constant features in gas conversations in the many years that I have been part of this industry in this capacity is willing buyer, willing seller pricing. And I'm told that when we get on this portal and begin to have transparent price discoveries, ultimately, this will get us to a place where we'll arrive at a willing buyer, willing seller gas sales agreement. And when that happens, of course, it will increase the appetite of the investors to invest more in producing gas. And the off-takers will then be assured when they have the money and can evacuate same, get that assurance that yes, the feedstock will get to them. All this will lead to is increased investment in this sector, something that the authority is committed to helping the Nigerian government and people attain. So I want to say a very big thank you to you, Professor Zainab Gubil. Please, one more round of applause for her for that opening, giving a quick summary of what this portal is set to achieve for the industry. I'll move over now to a series of goodwill addresses before I would bring it to the address from SEC and the address from the ACE. To kickstart our set of goodwill messages, I'm going over to NEC, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, whose chairman is not here with us, but I'd like to welcome one of the heads of divisions at NEC to come take this goodwill. Please welcome Chigozie Valerie Azikwe.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I would like to stand on already existing protocol. I recognize everybody here. I am here standing on behalf of the Commission, our acting chairman, Commissioner Yusuf Ali, who couldn't be here. So I'm going to read just a little goodwill message at this event. Thank you very much. The Commission is pleased to join stakeholders at this significant milestone in the evolution of Nigeria's energy markets. Today's presentation for the Clearinghouse Authorization and Settlement Operations marks a bold step towards strengthening transparency, improving liquidity, and promoting commercial practices across the electricity value chain. Gas, as we all know, is the backbone of our power generation mix, and a functional, well-regulated gas trading platform will enhance reliability of supply, reduce payment uncertainties, and support a more efficient dispatch of electricity. The Commission therefore welcomes this development as a complementary instrument that aligns with ongoing market reforms aimed at building a cost-reflective, competitive, and financially sustainable electricity market. The introduction of a centralized settlement and clearing mechanism further represents a major leap towards strengthening investor confidence. This structure will definitely improve payment assurance, reduce counterparty risks, and enhance the creditworthiness of market participants, ultimately resulting in improved service delivery to consumers. Therefore, we commend all partners who have worked assiduously and have brought us to this point, of course, including NERC. The Commission reiterates its commitment to providing the regulatory clarity, oversight, and coordination required for these initiatives to thrive. Working together, we can unlock the full potential of our gas-to-power sector and deliver a more resilient and efficient electricity market for Nigeria. Congratulations, NMDPRA. Congratulations, Nigeria. Congratulations, everybody seated right here, all the stakeholders. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chigozie Valerie Azikwe. Speaking there on behalf of the acting chairman of NEC. Again, stating why this is a critical achievement in ensuring gas availability for development and growth. Let me acknowledge the Chief General Manager for Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals, Buka Abba. Buka Abba, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. Moving on now, still on the goodwill messages, we're going to go over to the Office of the National Security Advisor, who is not able to join us in person, but representing him is his essay on oil and gas. Please welcome Ebelu. Good luck.
The Honorable Minister, Engineer Farouk Ahmed, and your sister partners of this event. It's my honor to convey a warm greetings from the National Security Advisor, Malam Noor Ribadu, who had hoped to attend this ceremony but is unavoidably absent due to other pressing national engagements. He sends his best wishes for a successful and impactful event. Today marks a historic milestone, the representation of Nigeria's pioneer gas trading license alongside the clearinghouse and settlement authorization issued by the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, in line with Section 159 of the Petroleum Industry Act. A robust economy, especially one anchored on over 200 gas reserves, over 200 trillion cubic feet of gas reserves, can only thrive within a secure and stable operating environment. In the past 2 years, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the federal government has made unprecedented progress in securing oil and gas infrastructure nationwide. Through the NSA-led Joint Coordination Platform, the military, the police, the DSSS, and all other agencies and the state governments now operate under a unified intelligence-driven structure. This has enhanced response time, strengthened operational synergy, and eliminated duplication of efforts. As we secure existing infrastructure, the NSA's office is also prioritizing the protection of new and strategic gas pipeline systems vital to Nigeria's industrial expansion and regional energy leadership. The NSA's office, with all relevant stakeholders, will continue to safeguard the environment essential for this new gas trading ecosystem to thrive. We reaffirm our commitment to sustaining and enhanced security operations across all energy corridors, protecting new and existing gas infrastructure, deepening technology-driven surveillance, strengthening community partnerships, and supporting the full implementation of the PIA. Nigeria's gas future is secure and will continue to defend it with every necessary resource. In closing, we commend the NMDPRA for its leadership and professionalism and congratulate the recipients of these pioneer licenses. Together, we are opening a new chapter in Nigeria's gas industry, one anchored on security, transparency, and long-term national prosperity. Thank you all, and God bless our country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ebelo. Moving on from the NSA's office, we go over now to oversight goodwill messages, I like to call them, as they are coming from the hallowed chambers of the National Assembly. Let me begin with the Chairman House Committee on Midstream. Please welcome Honorable Prince Ojanasa Henry Okoje.
Thank you, Mr. Rich. The Chairman, Senate Committee on Downstream, our Honorable Minister of Gas Resources, the Authority Chief Executive of the NMDPRA, Mr. Ahmed Farouk, the executive directors of the agency representative of the JES Markets Limited, respected industry players, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Again, it gives me immense pleasure to extend my warmest congratulations and the best wishes on this important occasion of the Pioneer Gas Trading License, Clearinghouse and Settlement Authorization. Today's event, jointly driven by the NMDPRA in collaboration with JS Market Limited, is not only a celebration of progress, but also a reaffirmation of our collective resolve to build a sustainable, transparent, and innovative energy sector for Nigeria. Since the beginning of this year, our gas industry has recorded notable advancement. We have seen improvement in production and a significant reduction in gas flaring, reflecting our nation's commitment to environmental responsibility. At the same time, Market analysis confirmed that Nigeria's oil and gas sector is on a steady growth path, aligning with global energy transition goals and position our country as a key player in the evolving energy landscape. This ceremony is firmly anchored in the Petroleum Industry Act of 2021 and the Gas Trading and Settlement Regulations of 2023, which provide a framework for transparency, accountability, and confidence in our gas sector. By awarding these licenses, the NMDPRA, in collaboration with JS Market Limited, is empowering new distributors, strengthening compliance, and advancing Nigeria's decade of gas initiative, which seeks to make gas centerpiece of our energy transition. The licenses of new distributor will expand domestic gas utilization for power, industry, and household, reduce flaring and promote environmental sustainability, create jobs, and boost local content, and position Nigeria as a regional hub for cleaner energy. As the Chairman House Committee on Petroleum Resources, Midstream, I reaffirm our commitment to providing the legislative support required to sustain this growth. Together, through innovation, transparency, and collaboration, we can unlock greater opportunity in gas utilization and ensure that benefits of our energy resources reach every Nigerian household, which aligns with the Renew Hope agenda of Mr. President. Let us remember today's awardees are not just recipients of permits, they are partners in building Nigeria's energy future. Their resilience and innovation will help us achieve cleaner, more reliable, and more affordable energy for generations to come. Once again, I congratulate the awardees and commend the NMDPRA in collaboration with JS Market Limited for their transparent and effective regulatory processes. May this ceremony inspire renewed hope and greater stride towards the prosperity and sustainability of our nation's energy infrastructure. And may it stand a beacon of progress in Nigeria's decade of gas journey. Thank you, and I wish you a successful deliberation.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Prince Henry Ojanose Okoje, the Chairman, House Committee on Midstream. Okay, still staying with the hallowed chambers of the National Assembly. Now we're going to the red chambers. I'd like to welcome, for his own goodwill, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Downstream. Please welcome the distinguished Senator Kawu Sumaila. This one.
My dear distinguished and respected colleagues, the Chairman, House Committee on Midstream sectors of petroleum in the House of Representatives, Honorable Minister, our Chief Host, and of course our own, the Chief Executive of these very important agencies, as I invited guest, Assalamu alaikum. It is a great honor for me to stand before you as Chairman, Senate Committee on Downstream sector. I extend my congratulations on this presentation of this essential authorization, the gas trading license, and the other clearing house, and the settlement authorization. These instruments are more than mere pieces of paper. They are the catalyst for transforming our nation's vast natural gas resources into reliable, efficient, and transparent market. Our event today will enable us, or it will enable the emergence of a liquid, competitive, and transparent gas market in Nigeria. It will facilitate greater private sector participation, improve supply reliability for industries and households, and unlock significant economic growth. This provides the critical infrastructure for trust and stability. By guaranteeing the settlement of transactions, it mitigates counter-party risks, encourage investment, and ensure the smooth, timely, and secured execution of gas contracts. Our work is to ensure the regulatory environment that supports and accelerate this market as legislators. These lessons are a powerful step toward realizing the decade of gas and positioning Nigeria as a major global gas hub. I commend all stakeholders for their commitment to this national project. We in the Senate, and of course our counterpart in the House, we will remain dedicated to supporting policies that ensure energy security, drive industrialization, and improve the life of every Nigeria through a meaningful legislation. Inshallah, more especially this time around, where we are putting our head together to touch some areas of our energy bills, our laws in Nigeria. Thank you, and I really happy and commend this agency for organizing this very important event. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you the rest of our colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you very much, distinguished Senator Kawu Sumaila, Chairman, Senate Committee on Downstream. If there ever was a time in the gas business when someone wondered if there's availability of gas for purchase for whichever sector it is they needed it for, that some of those questions are some of the things that this portal or platform is seeking to address, helping provide broad access to market information on a timely basis. And that is what the distinguished is speaking to this morning. I want to say a big thank you to our lawmakers. Please give them another round of applause. Thank you for pledging that commitment to continue to provide the legislative framework that will advance this industry. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me acknowledge the presence of the chairman of the Bankers Committee in Toad, Mr. Olawale Kolawale of the Central Bank of Nigeria. A warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. We're also joined by the Executive Director of Public Sector for First Bank. A warm welcome to you, Shehu Aliu. Good morning. Continuing now, I will go over to the virtual platform to take my next remark. And this time it is remark from a critical stakeholder who's joined us virtually. Can you confirm that you hear me? DG Sec, Dr. Emomotimi Agama. Good morning.
Hello, I hear you very clearly.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm also hearing you clearly. Technical, can we see his video while he speaks to us? Dr. Agama, the show is yours. Please take it away.
Yes. So thank you very much, the MC, for having me here this morning, afternoon, depending on where you're at. Honorable Minister for State for Petroleum Resources, Gas, distinguished members of the National Assembly, most importantly, the Chief Executive of the NUPRDA, and indeed, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. It is with immense pride and a profound sense of duty that I stand before you today on this historic occasion, which is the formal presentation of gas trading licenses and clearinghouse and settlement authorization. I am indeed very sorry that I couldn't be there physically, but in my state as the Executive Commissioner Corporate Services of the SEC. Nevertheless, I thought it would be useful to hear my voice over the oceans.
Dr. Gama, Dr. Gama,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt you. Please, can you turn on your video?
My video is on.
Okay.
I guess it's
now we can see you. Something was covering it. Something is covered it again now. It has covered it again. Now we can see you, sir.
Right. Great, fantastic. So,
go ahead.
Yeah, so it is indeed my pleasure to be here this afternoon to make this presentation because of the very importance of the market which the SEC superintends. And this is indeed one of those great examples of intergovernmental collaboration where we have a joint purpose for sources and a joint reason to collaborate together for the betterment of our country, Nigeria. I have indeed on my own termed this as gas trading on a recognized platform for economic diversification, which cuts to the very heart of our national ambition. It declares that our hydrocarbon resources, particularly gas, will no longer be just a commodity for export or domestic use, but a financially traded asset on a transparent, efficient, and regulated market platform. This is a monumental shift from the physical to the financial with profound implications. Indeed, for decades, our economic narrative has been heavily tied to the crude oil price cycle. Today, we take a decisive step to change that script. By establishing a recognized gas trading platform, we've achieved several critical objectives, one of which is price discovery and transparency. The platform will generate a credible market-driven Nigerian gas price index, reflecting true domestic and regional demand and supply. This eliminates opacity, fosters fair pricing, and builds confidence among producers, transporters, and indeed consumers. Market liquidity and depth is an issue to deal with. Licensed trading houses will act as major market makers, bringing liquidity and enabling efficient risk management through standardized contracts. This attracts capital and turns gas into a dynamic asset class. Infrastructure development incentives, a liquid, transparent market, de-risk investment in pipelines, processing plants, and storage facilities. Investors can now bank on clear market signals, not just long-term bilateral contracts. Economic diversification in action. This initiative diversifies our financial market by adding a new vital asset class. More importantly, it diversifies our economy by ensuring reliable, fairly priced gas feedstock for our power sector, industries, fertilizer, methanol, ceramics, and for exports via LNG and regional pipelines. It is the catalyst for industrialization and job creation in tune and in line with the objectives of Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What is our role as the SEC? Our role as SEC is ensuring integrity, stability, and confidence. As the apex regulator of the capital markets, the Securities and Exchange Commission's mandate is clear: to protect investors, maintain fair, orderly, and transparent markets, and mitigate systemic risk. This mandate fully extends to the nascent commodities trading ecosystem. Our authorization today of the clearinghouse and settlement entity is arguably the most important critical component for ensuring market confidence. And this entity will indeed guarantee settlements, acting as a central counterparty to every trade. It eliminates counterparty risk of fear that one side would default. This is the bedrock of trust. Managing risk, though through robust margining and collateral management system, it contains and manages potential defaults, preventing contagion and ensuring finality. It provides irrevocable and unconditional settlement, giving all participants certainty. Furthermore, the SEC's regulatory purview over the trading licenses ensures fit and proper operators. Licensees meet stringent governance, financial, and operational integrity standards. Market conduct rules to prevent abuse, manipulation, and insider trading, and investor protection, where it provides clear rules on client asset segregation disclosure and grievance redress. In short, we are building not just a market, but a credible and resilient market infrastructure. This regulatory readiness is what exerts or converts to potential into lasting investment. Indeed, a call to action will be the launch of a beginning, not an end. To the newly licensed entity, I say, you carry a great responsibility. You are the pioneers. Your commitment to the highest standards of compliance, ethics, professionalism will determine the pace at which this market gains depth and global respect. To the gas producers, distributors, and major off-takers, engage with this platform. See it as not as a constraint, but as a liberation, a tool for better risk management, potential portfolio optimization, and access to new capital. To the financial community, banks, asset managers, insurers develop the product, create funds, structured notes, and hedging instruments linked to the new asset class, mobilize capital to support the entire value chain. Indeed, by the sign onto law of the ISA 2025, Mr. President has indeed shown that we are ready for something new. We are ready for something that will change the trajectory of our development. Indeed, we say, ladies and gentlemen, today we lay the foundation for Nigeria to become not just a gas-producing nation, but a gas trading hub for the region. We are leveraging finance to fuel real economic growth and diversification. The SEC pledges its unwavering commitment to collaborate with the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, and all stakeholders to ensure this market with wise, progressive, stability, and focused regulation. Let us move forward with a shared sense of purpose. Let us build a market that is deep, liquid, transparent, and trusted, a true engine for our nation's prosperity. Indeed, I believe strongly this is the right step to take, and I congratulate wholeheartedly and warmly the Honorable Minister for Petroleum Resources, Gas, and indeed, Mr. President, for all of the forward-looking initiatives in making sure that the Nigerian economy relies not only on one sector, but on multiple sectors to improve our economy towards a $1 trillion economy. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all, and indeed, God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes, yes, indeed. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. SEC, they are stating their role in not just this particular trading, but trading generally in the stock exchange or the exchange. So thank you very much, Dr. Agam. Dr. Agam, please give more applause. You know, some have not just to produce gas if the gas has nowhere it's going to. And some who would use the gas that is being produced have said it is not just about setting up business that requires gas to power it. How quick can gas get to me, and how available is the gas to get to me? So these are some of the conversations that this particular platform is seeking also to address. So when you go on the portal, you see what gas is available, you see who is trading it, and then you see if there is one close to your place of interest to establish a business, and you get the conversation of the investment going. Let me acknowledge the presence here of the Director of the Decade of Gas Secretariat, Mr. Edubong. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. I saw someone with this particular part this morning somewhere, and I thought it was, I ran to the person and saw it wasn't, the person was fatter, but it was the same job. But anyways, lovely to have you join us. Okay, so let me just circle back to the National Assembly, as I have one of our honorable members join us and take a brief goodwill from him as well. He's the Chairman House Committee on Petroleum Downstream. Please welcome the Honorable Ugo Chinyere Ike Agwono.
Thank you so much. Permit me to stand on the already established protocol, but let me appreciate in a special way the Honorable Minister for Gas and the Authority Chief for the wonderful work they have been doing in the gas sector. Distinguished guests, members of the industry, regulatory authorities, partners, and stakeholders. Let me begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to the NNDPRA and Just Market Limited for the invitation and for the work that has brought us to this historic moment. Today's presentation of Nigeria Pioneer Gas Trading License, alongside with the clearinghouse and settlement authorization, is not just another regulatory activity. This is a defining step towards transformation of our nation's gas and energy markets. For years, we have spoken about gas as the cornerstone of Nigeria's future. We have emphasized our vast reserves, our potential to lead the continent, and the centrality of gas to our economic diversification plans. What we are witnessing here today is the procession of these ideas, a move from policy to practice, and from aspiration to structured implementation. This is truly commendable. The creation of an electronic gas trading and exchange platform is particularly significant. It introduces transparency into pricing, strengthens price discovery, secures transactions, and opens the entire market to a wider range of participants, big and small. It also reduces the opaqueness that has hindered efficiency in the past and aligns Nigeria with international best practices. This is exactly the type of innovation the petroleum industry has envisioned when it sought to modernize governance and create a more open, investment-friendly gas market. As chairman of the House Committee on Petroleum Resources Downstream, I want to emphasize that the legislature sees this development as a critical tool for deepening domestic gas utilization, expanding regional trading opportunities, stimulating competition, and supporting our transition towards cleaner, more sustainable energy sources. We understand the challenges of the sector, pricing issues, infrastructure gap, investment hesitation, yet platforms like this help to close those gaps and build industry confidence. I therefore commend the authority for demonstrating leadership as they have always done, professionalism, and foresight. I also acknowledge the private sector partners whose expertise has helped shape a platform that can stand on the same level as established gas markets around the world. It is a reminder that when the public and private sectors collaborate with sincerity and competence, the result can redefine an entire industry. Let me assure you that the National Assembly and our committee remains committed to providing strong oversight and supportive legislation to ensure that initiatives like this deliver maximum value to Nigerians. We will continue to work with NNDPRA and our industry actors to create a downstream and midstream environment where innovation thrives, accountability is strengthened, and Nigeria solidifies its place as the gas hub of Africa. In closing, I congratulate the authority and all the stakeholders for this milestone achievement. I look forward to the full rollout and the positive impact this will have on our economy, our energy landscape, and our future as a gas-driven nation. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Guchinyere Kagwon, the Chairman, House Committee on Petroleum Downstream, giving his own goodwill. Thanks to the lawmakers for demonstrating their support to what is happening here. I want to thank them once again. Okay, let me also acknowledge the Executive Director of GT Bank, Ahmed Liman. Ahmed, a very good morning to you and a warm welcome. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, West African crude for many years was traded based on the reference of other markets. The authority looked at it and said there should be a reference from West Africa, and they went to work with that as well. And now we are here creating for the first time a platform that will help ease of trading of gas on the continent of Africa, and particularly in Nigeria. Before now, people used to do guesswork on what the state of play is for the mid and downstream sector, especially around PMS and many of those fuels Nigerians need to move every day. But these days, we see an authority who is deploying transparency in ensuring that Nigerians are kept abreast of what is happening, kept abreast of what they need to know in the mid and downstream sector, and that the authority does using the NMPPRA monthly fact sheet. And all of this is amongst the many reasons why the authority chief executive was only a few days ago honored with the NIPS Excellence in Energy Regulation and Sectorial Stability Award. Yes, please. Now, it is one thing to be a regulator. You could choose to be a regulator that is a clog in the wheel of progress. You could choose to be a regulator that is helping the wheel of progress run smoothly and generating growth after growth. And that is what the ACE has been leading the authority to do since inception and since assumption of office. So please welcome to give us his own remarks at this event. A warm applause for our ACE, Engineer Farouk Ahmed, FNSE.
The Honorable Minister of Petroleum Resources, Gas, our Chairman, House Committee on Midstream, our Chairman, House Committee on Downstream, the representatives of the financial institutions here, dedicated to gas, GSCN, electricity distribution, CBN, NSA's office, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol earlier established. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome you yet to another regulatory milestone in our journey towards the bold transformation of our gas market into a transparent, efficient, and inclusive ecosystem in this strategic decade of gas. Today, we shall be presenting the gas trading license and the clearing house and settlement authorization to JEX Market Limited in compliance with the provision of Section 159 of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021 for the trading and settlement of wholesale gas in Nigeria. The implementation and full operationalization of this provision of the PIA will further unlock the extensive opportunities and investment potentials of the gas industry through the improved supply and utilization of our country's vast gas resources in our strategic economic sector of power, industry, and transportation. Nigeria holds over 209 trillion cubic feet of proven gas reserves, the largest in Africa, and an estimated 600 trillion cubic feet of potential reserves. Yet, despite this wealth, our domestic gas market has remained underdeveloped and constrained by pricing opacity, high transaction cost, limited flexibility, market liquidity, poor sanctity of gas contracts, restricted access to gas, and low investment in the sector. Our gas-focused strategic policies initiatives and fiscal and regulatory frameworks such as the Decade of Gas Initiative, Presidential CNG Initiative, Nigerian Gas Flare Commercialization Program, and executive orders of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, on investment promotion and incentives have continued to position Nigeria's gas sector as an attractive investment environment on the African continent. The gas trading license and other relevant regulatory instruments administered by NNDPRA have continued to promote the sustainable development of our gas market through the application of global best practices, that is ensuring transparency and efficiency, price discovery and reporting, safe and reliable market trading practices, automated online and real-time market trading, market liquidity and inclusive participation, as well as enhanced market access. Since the signing into law of the PIA in August 2021, the authority has dutifully implemented key provisions of the Act, defined for the operations of mid and downstream gas sector, leading to the continuous transformation of the sector into a critical driver of the Nigerian economy. Some of the key provisions of the Act that have been fully implemented for the sector include establishment of annual domestic gas demand requirements, implementation of the gas aggregation license, issuance of wholesale gas supply license, revision and operationalization of the gas transportation network code, emplacement of strategic sector gas pricing and transportation tariff framework, issuance and operationalization of gas distribution license, as well as promotion of MGDIF objective for the provision of for collaboration in gas infrastructure. The authority is also hosting the Secretariat of the Decade of Gas program and partnering with the program to unlock the significant gas resources of Nigeria for domestic and export markets. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, the formal presentation of this market enabling license today is a culmination of an effective collaboration with the industry as well as the financial institutions, particularly with a very strong collaboration with the Nigerian Stock Exchange. It also affirms the commitment of the authority to actualization of one of the core objectives of the PIA, which is the growth of the domestic gas sector into a dynamic and competitive trading and supply hub. As the regulator of Nigerian midstream and downstream petroleum regulatory petroleum subsector, the authority recognizes the true test of licensing GEX markets is not only in the ceremony today, but in the transformation that must deliver, the transformation that it must deliver. To ensure that GEX succeeds as Nigeria's pioneering gas trading, clearing and settlement platform, we will provide a firm, transparent, and technology-enabled regulatory framework under the PIA, giving the investors the certainty and long to the gas value chain. We will continue to work closely with our sister regulators, including the Securities and Exchange Commission and key financial market institutions, to harmonize market rules, standardize transaction contracts, and ensure that clearing and settlements arrangements meet the highest global standards. We will actively deploy our licensing and regulatory instruments to drive participation in gas trading by producers, transporters, aggregators, and large-scale buyers, ensuring that liquidity is built and that transparent price discovery becomes the foundation of Nigerian domestic gas market. Above all, we will position GEX Market Limited as a strategic national platform within our Decade of Gas agenda to enable regional integration and cross-border trade, and firmly establish Nigeria not only as a leading gas producer, but as Africa's reference market for gas trading and pricing. While celebrating the introduction of this new license regime, we call on industry operators, off-takers, industrialists, and financiers to rise to this opportunity with discipline and collaboration by committing volumes to the gas trading exchange, adopting standard contracts, adopting standardized contracts, and upholding market rules that sustain confidence and integrity. JEX Markets Limited will only achieve the objectives of this license through shared ownership by the entire industry, working in partnership with regulators to deliver transparency, investment, and lasting economic value for the Nigerian people. Congratulations, JEX Markets Limited, for fulfilling all requirements. That led to issuance of the Pioneer Gas Trading License in Nigeria under the PIA. I advise you to ensure that you are adequately guided by the applicable terms and conditions of the license being presented to you, and challenge you to leverage on your global expertise and partnership to bring on board the innovation and credibility needed to administer this platform as a world-class exchange. Tonight, thank His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Honorable Ministers of Petroleum Resources, Gas, and Oil, for their exceptional leadership and support that have enabled the performance of the NDPRA in delivery of its own mandates. The NDPRA shall continue to provide appropriate regulatory enablement for all stakeholders and the smooth operations of the midstream and downstream subsector of the Nigerian petroleum industry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for the Authority Chief Executive there. Quickly, let me acknowledge the presence here of the representative of the Deputy Governor, the CBN Deputy Governor in charge of Financial Systems and Stability, Mr. Iche Akaralo. Warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us. And of course, we're also joined by the Founder and Chief Executive Officer of Piazza Africa, Mr. Shea Ebenezer. Thank you for joining us. We're also joined by the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Coveting Offshore Support Group, Mr. Olabode Makonjola. Thank you all for joining us. All right, moving on swiftly, we will now go over to listen to the address of the man who is ensuring that every vision of Mr. President is carried out in the gas value chain. A warm welcome to the Honorable Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Gas, His Excellency, the Right Honorable Obogeme Ekperikpe Ekpo.
Honorable members of the House of Representatives, the Chairman, House Committee on Petroleum Resources, Downstream and Midstream, the Authority Chief Executive, Decade of Gas, other critical stakeholders that are here, and I make a special reference to recognize the DG SEC, Dr. Agama, for finding time to identify with us virtually. That underscores the importance he attached to this exercise. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I bring you greetings from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. I am pleased to join you today on this occasion of the launch of the first gas trading license and clearinghouse and settlement authorization. This milestone event signifies the dawn of a new era where our gas industry will emerge with transparent, competitive, and investment-ready market. I express my sincere gratitude to the Nigerian Midstream Downstream Regulatory Authority headed by Engineer Farouk Ahmed, with the exceptional leadership of the authority. I appreciate also JEX Market Limited for their innovative partnership effort in developing this online platform for gas trading and exchange. It is these efforts that will give the way the smooth natural gas business, transparent pricing, efficient price determination, and secure payment mechanism, hallmarks that align seamlessly with our national energy policies and global best practices. This launch is completely consistent with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President of the present administration, who stated that natural gas will play the central role in the energy security, industrialization, and economic diversification. The President's vision requires a regulatory environment that is predicated, trusted, and designed to unlock value. Today's inauguration is a demonstration of that commitment. Our country is richly endowed with natural gas reserves, among the biggest in the world. But if the underlying market where the gas will flow is not efficient, reliable, and well regulated, it will not be possible for us to realize the ultimate potential of the resources. The gas trading license introduced today is decisive in this front, paving the way for a new regulated market where reliable traders will feel safe doing business, where businesses can plan, and where investors can invest, knowing that it will safeguard both their capital and the public interest. In line with the provisions of the Petroleum Industry Act, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority is mandated to regulate and monitor midstream and downstream operations, protect customers, set fair, transparent cost benchmarks, and ensure that strict implementation of the provisions of the licensing requirements that makes the investment possible. It provides the governance framework essential for a modern gas industry. The license itself is founded upon sound regulations and guidelines governing technical competence, commercial capability, financial soundness, and responsible operations. Among the responsibilities of the license holders is the adherence to the various rules on gas measurement, tariff, pricing, and assignments. What does this license mean for the market? There are three things that happened right away. First, access. We make gas sales and procurement agreement more trustworthy for the power generation, industry, commercial, and large-scale sector by only letting trusted counterparties into the trading environment. This is because being open about the entry process helps people to trust the market. Second, dependability. When there is reliable, standardized reporting, enforcement of settlements, and regulated trading,
there is less risk of counterparty risk. This makes the supply chain more predictable. Thirdly, it is the issue of affordability. An open, competitive, and properly structured trading environment promotes efficiency, reduces entry barriers, and allows trading entities to offer reduced costs. This fits the administration's goal of fostering a contestable and open market that will serve the interests of consumers, industries, and transport sectors. These are critical for the success of Decade of Gas initiative. This trading environment and the benefit that comes with it will strengthen the level of industrialization and ensures the injection of private investment into the gas processing and transport sectors. This will ensure that the countries derive economic growth that is driven by natural resources and environment. To the industry players, let us develop partnership and trade responsibly. It is a structure that will help promote growth for those who will operate the industry professionally. To the off-takers, the reliability of supply is the foundation of productivity, and the new structure provides that. Please take advantage of the new structure to ensure that you get stable gas supply for the purposes of electricity generation, industry, businesses, and transportation. To our financial partners, this license will facilitate sound lending practices, enhance credit guarantees, and ultimately foster long-term value. Your input is critical in achieving market liquidity, infrastructure development, and overall economic significance. Through this historic gas trading license, we open a new chapter in the energy history of Nigerian nation, one that will be characterized by transparency, competitiveness, and growth. Together, we will unlock the ultimate promise of gas for our nation. Congratulations, NMDPRA. Congratulations, JEX Market. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Bogame Berikbe Ekpo. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are now at a juncture that is the main reason why we are here. It is the presentation of these licenses, both for the trading and of course for the clearinghouse. But before we get to that, we want you to please give us a few minutes of your time and watch the videos coming on the screens beside me and behind me. Following that video, we will then do the formal signing and presentation of the license, and the chairman of JEX Market will make a few remarks, and then one of our executive directors will take a closing, we'll serve lunch, and that will be all for today. But for now, technical, let's learn a little bit more about the portal that we're here to present the license for.
Today, we are presenting the Gas Trading License and Clearinghouse Authorization to JEX Market Limited, which is in compliance with the provision of Section 159 of the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. This regulatory instrument will facilitate the trading and settlement of wholesale marketable gas in Nigeria, which is in line with the global best practices in the supply and utilization of natural gas through market efficiency, transparency, price discovery, and effective operationalization of transactional contracts. This regulatory breakthrough is a result of deep collaboration with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and other players marking the first gas exchange of this nature in the region. I want to reaffirm the commitment of the NNDPRA toward the continuous development of the gas market using all appropriate instruments, such as the license that we are presenting to JEX Markets Limited. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the launch
Gas market is an evolving market that requires all the regulatory enablement that must be provided so that the growth of this market can be structured, so that the growth of this market can be predictable, and most importantly, so that the activities in this market are operated with an optimal level of transparency and efficiency. The gas trading license that the NNDPRA is putting in place today, it's being provided to complement all the other regulatory instruments that have been provided in the gas sector. This license will ensure that off-takers of gas and suppliers of gas have an environment where structured and very robust commercial activities can be undertaken. We are so elated that NMDPRA is creating the right level of enablement that is required in the gas sector. Thank you for continuing to collaborate with this regulator, and we look forward to growing a very robust and very strong gas market that will then just continue to drive growth for the economy of Nigeria. Thank you.
So following this official presentation, the next level will involve stakeholder sensitization, operator sensitization along the value chain, and this will be followed by a launch, which will be the next big event relating to these license issuance. And following that launch,